It's Hyper Jalen. And I'm in.
Yo, what you man? What's going on, Hyper man? I'm back with another video. Man, today I'm here with the worst K-pop idol ever, Seungri. Did I say that right? Because I never, like I told y'all, I never know how to pronounce her name. I never did. You feel me? But look though, man. Like I remember when I first started doing Big Bang, man. Y'all told me like, I had the VIPs. They don't really like, bro. So we about to find out why. You feel me and stuff like that. And nah, though, man. The worst K-pop idol ever though. Boy, that crazy work, man. But I remember y'all telling me a few things and stuff like that, man. But we're gonna go ahead and check out, get into the depths of it and stuff like that, all right? Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Turn on the post notification if you're new. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. If you don't subscribe, guess what? You don't get no fries, man. I see y'all running my sub channel. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing good. So without further ado, man, let's light it up.
The Burning Sun scandal sent shockwaves through South Korea, and the fact that male idols were some of the biggest perpetrators only heightened the gravity of the situation. Former Big Bang member Seungri was specifically linked to the scandal, especially because of his association with the Burning Sun Club and participation in controversial group chats where illegal explicit content was shared.
Time out. Yeah, I seen something about that. The Burning Sun scandal. What is that? A club or something like she just said? But then I just seen somebody, they said a group chat with explicit stuff. They get down like that?
Ultimately, Seungri was convicted of charges related to trafficking, illegal gambling, and more, but he received a relatively short sentence of 1.5 years in prison. Since the case...
Time out. Bro. And a half. You see how I didn't put that other finger? That and that for trafficking? But you can go to another foreign country and get 20 years for some weed or a little vape. Yeah, like I told y'all, bro, the law is different over there. They gotta change that though. Bro, that's wowzers.
This received extensive media coverage. It brought a lot of attention to the crimes committed by Seungri and his associates. However, the recent BBC documentary on the scandal provided additional information about the crimes and offered a more detailed account of the wrongdoings. According to BBC's report, Seungri aspired to join Korea's elite circles through business ventures as he used his fame to establish connections with influential figures globally. In addition to his fame, he also used unethical methods, including exploitation of women, to further his business ambitions. The scandal's epicenter, as you might know, was his nightclub in Gangnam called Burning Sun. BBC mentioned a particular birthday party that Seungri organized in 2017 in which he invited wealthy people from other countries. He even promised to cover all expenses if the guests were to bring attractive female companions with them. According to the documentary, this event is believed to have been a precursor to the foundation of the Burning Sun, with Seungri.
Yeah, boy, I'm glad the ad came. Cause I was about to pause it, boy. Bro, hold on. Time out. Look, bro, my computer don't even want to watch this stuff. Bro brought other people from other countries and told them to bring attractive... Hold on, bro.
Seungri serving as executive director. The club's operations then led to more severe crimes against female victims due to its scale, as Burning Sun used to attract large numbers of female guests, particularly Seungri's fans, through special performances. Since the club would offer very pricey services and the guests would pay them without much hesitation, they expected exclusive services in return. So this is when the Burning Sun established a covert system in a secluded area to cater to the preferences of VIP clients, often involving female guests.
No,
secret operation was reportedly done through the Kakao Talk Chat app, and it would work like this. Staff members were tasked with taking advantage of moments when female guests were intoxicated and would secretly take pictures of them. These photos were then shared with male VIP clients who could make their preferences known through the same.
The VIP room is looking for... Okay, looking for one now. He's chasing me. Help me find one quick. Don't need a hot girl anymore. Just looking for one that looks out of... Oh, boy, this some sick... Oh, y'all some sick motherfuckers.
App. In the documentary, a former Burning Sun employee confirmed the use of an illegal substance in private guest rooms where it's believed that VIP clients harmed the female victims. Seungri was implicated to be the ringleader in this affair, with other celebrities such as Choi Dong-hoon and Dong Jun-young allegedly following his lead. Most of these were uncovered by the investigation, but to read the messages that were sent and seeing the way that they would find humor in the way that they ruined the victims' lives was truly heartbreaking. However, even without the Burning Sun scandal surfacing, most people knew that there was something off about Seungri. In fact, his very first big scandal showed people that he was not a good person and shouldn't be trusted. On September 13th, 2012, Seungri faced his first major scandal when a prominent Japanese gossip magazine, Friday, released exclusive photos and an interview with a woman who claimed to have a one-night stand with him. Additionally, the woman mentioned Seungri's aggressive behavior, which involved hurting her. It was clear that Seungri had serious issues with objectification of women.
So that's so okay. It makes sense why y'all telling me the VIPs on light, bro. And I also remember y'all telling me like the group ain't even want bro in the group for real, bro. Bro, what? Man, nah, that's wowzers, bro. That's wowzers.
Have a one-night stand with him. Additionally, the woman mentioned Seungri's aggressive behavior, which involved hurting her. It was clear that Seungri had serious issues with objectification of women already at that point. Mind you, there were already a lot of rumors back then about how he would do inappropriate things with fans. But just like now, there was no regret for his actions or the things that he was being accused of. Even when he talked about the scandal later on, he never mentioned the fact that he was accused of being aggressive towards someone, but spoke about how people started seeing him as an adult after it. He said, "This was my first scandal, and it was so big. I was really scared and surprised. But in the end, I think a lot of people started looking at me more like an adult because of that scandal." Even though both G-Dragon and T.O.P asked people to go easy on him back then, based on some interviews, it doesn't seem like the Big Bang members were very fond of him in general. They made a lot of jokes at his expense, and even talked about Big Bang being only 4, hinting that they had a future without Seungri in it. There were also a lot of instances...
That makes sense now. Because people thinking Top coming back to the group. That makes sense. That make a lot of sense, bro. And I ain't even tripping. I'm with y'all. Cause boy, I got goosebumps in the wrong way.
In which the members would publicly discuss how worried they were about Seungri and the people that he was hanging around with. T.O.P once voiced his concerns for Seungri's well-being, particularly worrying about the shady people Seungri invited to their concerts. He suspected that these people weren't Seungri's genuine friends, but were only interested in him for personal gain. He also discussed how much Seungri changed over time. Initially, he seemed passionate about music, but gradually he became increasingly materialistic, prioritizing money and partying above all else. It was obvious that they were trying their hardest to knock some sense into him, to the point that they were even giving him advice on variety shows and live streams. But eventually, it seemed like they just gave up and tried to distance themselves from...
That's how you gotta do sometimes, bro.
Then, he was known as the guy who loved throwing parties and as the one who was obsessed with adult movies. According to a story that Icon's BI shared, the Icon members had found a hard drive in Seungri's old dorm, which had hundreds of inappropriate videos. Then there was the Netflix show he took part in, which seemed to have a lot of realistic parts to it. For all of you who don't know, in 2018, Seungri took on a role in the Netflix comedy documentary YG Future Strategy Office. The show introduced the Future Strategy Office, a new department within the company designed for handling troubled troublemaking artists and misfits, with Seungri appointed as its head. The documentary featured other idols, including members of Blackpink and Sunmi. Due to the show's running joke about Seungri being creepy and unlikable, the members expressed how uncomfortable they were with him. In one particular scene, he's trying to convince the members to attend an event, saying that it is mandatory for all YG artists to be there. When the members come up with excuses not to, Seungri ends the meeting on a sour note. Then, the 4 members have individual interviews in which they discuss how uncomfortable they are around him. In another clip, Sunmi even mentioned that female seniors from the industry advised her to keep her distance from Seungri. Of course, these are all scripted, but watching the show with the things we know about Seungri now is enough to give us the creeps. Speaking of his disturbing behavior towards female idols, let's talk about an interaction that recently surfaced between him and actress Kim Se-jong. To give you context, in 2018, Seungri...
This is hard. There's so many.
Boy, this a lot of stuff, boy. There's a lot of stuff I thought, I would not be expecting, boy. For real, boy. Real talk.
Seungri made a guest appearance on the variety show Salty Tours. In one episode of the show, Seungri, Jong Junyoung, Sejong, and other guests gathered for dinner and conversation. Suddenly, Seungri turns to Sejong and tells her to forget about the guest's fame, wealth, and status, and to just pour beer for the most attractive male cast member. Sejong can be seen feeling visibly uncomfortable as she utters, "What is this?" before complying since the cameras were still rolling.
Right.
This moment enraged netizens, as in Korean culture, it traditionally suggests a hierarchy where men would typically have women pour drinks for them in night establishments, implying superiority over the person pouring the drink. Considering this behavior, in addition to all the disgusting, straight-up inhumane things that Seungri has done or been involved in, one would think that he would get a deserved punishment, one that would warrant him to stay in jail for the rest of his life.
That's what I'm thinking. Or at least 20. But y'all over there, boy, y'all getting on my boy top about some weed. Bro, over here doing traffic and shit. Get alone, bro, over here, bro. Talking about it's mandatory to come presents, bro. Make it, bro. No, bro. No, bro.
Unfortunately, nothing like that happened. Seungri was sentenced to 3 years in prison on 9 charges and ordered his immediate detention. Additionally, he was fined
Just three.
1.15 billion Korean won. If you believe that a 3-year sentence was too lenient for his actions, you will be even more disappointed to learn that his sentence was cut in half. After appealing the initial verdict...
Oh, no. And no, bro, don't deserve no kick. No. Bro, what? Cut in half? So it's again?
Seungri had his sentence reduced to 18 months by the High Military Court in January 2022. This reduction came after he reportedly admitted guilt to all charges and formally expressed a commitment to reflect on his actions. When we spoke to Ji-won-e, a Korean lawyer on our channel, he explained that the reason why Seungri was given such a low sentence was because of his strategy. As soon as the burning sun was erupted, Seungri decided to enlist in the military. Due to that, his case was judged by the military court, and according to lawyer Ji-won-e, the military court has minimal experience in handling such complex and difficult cases, and therefore, it was easy for Seungri to get a low sentence. Seungri was released in February of 2023, but despite his statements about reflecting on his actions, his behavior didn't show this commitment. In fact, only a month after his release, Seungri's alleged acquaintances said that he had been living his day-to-day life with a bright attitude. Someone who was reportedly very close to Seungri during his time with Big Bang.
Just get out and say, let's go clubbing. Not, reflect on what you done. None of that. Bruh, first thing is let's go clubbing. Clubbing? You wanna go you just about clubbing like with the golf clubs?
Bang revealed that after his release from prison, Seungri contacted him and other friends, inviting them to go clubbing. Not only that, but he was even involved in a scandal after he was caught 2-timing women. Then, in January of 2024, he held a fan meeting in Cambodia, and while it's not surprising to see him partying, this one was controversial as he mentioned G-Dragon during his speech. Seungri was captured on video saying,
"Boy, you better stop."
And one day I'll have G-Dragon here, taking photos while holding Big Bang's light sticks and playing the group's songs at the event. A clip from the event was also making rounds in which Seungri can be gesturing angrily towards the crowd and shouting, "F you all." Some fans have argued that Seungri was trying to defend his country's reputation, as in another clip he declares, "Cambodia, the best country in Asia." While this was shocking in itself, netizens were angered by the fact that Seungri mentioned G-Dragon, especially since the Big Bang members have made it clear that they don't want anything to do with him anymore. One guessed that he was doing all of this because he probably wanted to start another business and was trying to butter the public up by mentioning his ties to Big Bang. Little did his netizens know that they were actually correct about his plans. After the BBC documentary, many people were curious about what exactly was Seungri planning on doing, especially since South Korea had shunned him and was treating him as the criminal he was. According to a report from the Chinese media outlet Sohu, Seungri was considering a move to Hong Kong for an extended period. Allegedly, he had already bought a luxurious home in the mid-level area and was actively searching for a suitable location to open a club in East Chim Sa Joy. A netizen also posted about Seungri's recent whereabouts.
Bro, what is up with bro in clubs? What's up with that? I don't get it. What?
Writing, "I heard from a friend who works at a nightclub that he's permanently living in Hong Kong now and will do business here around the Chim Sa Joy, East Chim Sa Joy area." Reports from multiple outlets suggest that Seungri might be considering opening a nightclub, especially after the netizen shared text from a friend claiming that he has seen him socializing and discussing business matters with alcohol distributors and club owners. More specifically, Seungri is reportedly gearing up to open a club in Cambodia, according to a close source. Allegedly, he has already secured investment and is now prepared to make a grand opening. However, his presence in both Hong Kong and Cambodia doesn't seem to be welcomed. Jackie Hoong, son of actor and producer Charles Hoong,
Boy, fact, boy, get lost, boy. Boy, they need to take bro back to jail. Freak all that. My boy said, don't bring your bad influences here and affect our country negatively. Get lost. Boy, what? Right. What bro got going on?
strongly objected to Seungri's business plans in Hong Kong. He urged Seungri not to come to Hong Kong, stating that nobody would welcome him here and warned against bringing any negative influences to the country's showbiz scene. One thing was clear, he wants Seungri to stay away. A netizen also said it best when they commented, "It's so sad that we live in a world where a heinous criminal like him is still able to not only open a new business overseas, but receive investment too. It's alarming that Seungri could potentially open new nightclubs despite not facing any significant consequences for his actions. And he seems to be desperate to stay relevant."
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Buddy. But hey, yeah. I ain't got nothing to say. Hey, I ain't got, boy, this is crazy, bro. Bro. What that, bro? Bro still on here doing, he over here opening clubs, doing business. But y'all, but worry about people smoking weed. Man, I'm gone, bro. It don't even deserve no outro, bro.